right, you're welcome to the first Saturday in the month of September. And of course, we are super excited to be here again. And you know, as usual on Chart Circle, we give you all the best when it comes to your celebs, your favorites, all the bad spills, what is happening and all that. My name is Nana Abina, and you are officially welcome to Chart Circle. And of course, joining me today again in our studio is Treasure.
Hi, how you doing, Nana?
I'm super happy. I'm super good.
Okay.
I'm okay. I'm good. Okay, so this week has been quite interesting.
Amazing, yeah.
Exactly. A whole lot of news. For a minute, a part of me was like, okay, what are we really going to talk about? Because there's a continuation of so many stories. Also, there's a lot of stories like you just don't want to talk about. And so like, a lot of things also happening on X. But before we continue, like which of the story are you really looking forward? Like you really feel like, okay, you got to talk about it.
I felt so bad when I saw that university students who were supposed to be our future leaders are now embracing violence and all the rest. So I feel like that's one of the stories that made me so emotional.
That story. Yeah. But anyway, let's go straight to our social media trends for the week. And our first story, we're looking at Akwa Ibom orders probe into death of mother and baby after alleged negligence at the Ikot Ekpene Hospital. So the Akwa Ibom state government has begun investigating the death of the mother and her newborn at the General Hospital Ikot Ekpene after a cesarean section. Now, a viral video showed the woman's sister, Ifreke Amos, accusing the hospital staff of negligence, claiming doctors failed to attend to the patient for over 3 hours despite her urgent need for surgery. Now, the baby actually reportedly died during the delayed procedure, while the mother later died from excessive bleeding. So the governor of Akwa Ibom, State Governor Omoeno, has directed the health commissioner to establish a commission of inquiry with medical and legal experts to uncover the circumstances surrounding the tragedy. So I saw this story and it was basically everywhere. I saw the video where the sister was like, no doctor was on scene, so So this is the part where I'm asking. I know when I'm going for antenatal, I'm going for checkups.
Yeah.
They give me my due date. They're going to assign me to a doctor. Okay, on so and so date, so this person is going to come in. She's going to be what? She's going to be taken care of. You're going to deliver this person. So I'm trying to say right here, probably I'm watching too much movies or something. But
it's the truth.
It's supposed to be like that. So how is it that I'm supposed to have, because in as much as maybe you might not have that baby at the point, that time, or that month, period, exactly. That week, we all know very well that you are expecting. Of course, so you are supposed to be in the hospital and everything. Because indirectly, I've paid for I've paid for the bed, I've paid for everything. Unless maybe that was not her hospital, it was a different hospital. That's another thing.
Okay.
That's the thing. You understand? So I'm just like, okay. How is it that a doctor was not on seat if you knew very well that my patient, or a midwife was not on seat if you knew very well that my patient was supposed to be admitted so and so time? That is a lot of questions.
See, Nana, in healthcare, time is everything. You understand? A little or few minutes delay can actually decide whether a patient can survive or not. You know, that is why this story is kind of actually very sad. Now, the thing is that some media personnel are just so used to seeing emergencies that they don't treat these situations with urgency and human sympathy. That is what I feel. They don't treat the situation. They're just so used to seeing them. And you know, when compassion is lost, negligence sets in, and then at the end of the day, it is a patient that is suffering. Yes, there was no one on seat at that time, but then it is expected that this is a general hospital. Exactly. It is expected that you guys should be on seat all the time because,
But you can't tell us that there was no doctor at all.
That's all I'm trying to say.
Sense. You know, I saw a video where a Samaritan actually saw a lady on the street. She was heavily pregnant. She was like, Madam, can I help you with the taxi? Where are you going? She was like, she needs to go to her own hospital to go get the card and come back again to another hospital where she's going to have the baby. At the end of the day, guess what? The lady came back, she lost the twins. That is like, it's a woman that is heavily pregnant. You are asking her to go and this has been happening. For her to go for a card. Whereas in normal circumstances, you guys are supposed to have maybe a carrier or maybe a delivery service on a standby. So, you know what? So and so hospital, go and get her card. You put a call across those people. I don't know, maybe, as I said, do I watch so many medical series? But normally when things like that happen, you put a call across to that hospital. Oh, we need so and so card. Oh, we are actually coming for it. So this is the situation. In as much as shout out to the governor, like what you're doing is amazing. I love the fact that you're taking it serious, but in as much as you are making them investigate, this is not the first, this is not the last, this is not the last time this is going to happen. We need to pay attention to our medical, like our hospitals. I don't blame people waking up and saying that I want to go and have a baby outside the country, because they feel like what? Aside the whole Japa thing, they also feel like you get more or should I say better medical attention. Sure, you don't blame people wanting to go to private hospitals because they feel they'll get private. But if I, a layman, I don't have money, and then I go to a public hospital, and then your facilities and things are not in place. That's a lot of questions.
There's difference between the facilities not being in place and then the personnel's not being available.
Exactly.
Like it's I don't know.
Like it's a whole lot. It's so sad.
When we see hospital buildings and the equipment, we're always excited. We always celebrate.
No, she needs to sue them. Like she should sue them. It won't bring back them, but sue them. Seriously, this is crazy. All right, moving on to another story. Niger State actually bans religious preaching, introduces license requirements amid mixed reactions. So the Niger State government has banned all religious preaching, meditating, that preachers must obtain a license through a screening process within 2 months. Now, the move, confirmed by the Director General of Religious Affairs, Umar Farouk, is aimed at curbing incitement and also insecurity. Now, while some clerics actually support it as a safeguard against violent preaching, others also argue it's violent religious freedom. So the chief imam of FUT, Mina, according to him, he's saying that the government cannot restrict divine commands, though regulations may be also needed. Scholars like Ustad Hassan and a whole lot of them also criticized the ban, citing legislative and rights concern. The Christian Association of Niger State also said it has yet to be officially informed and will respond afterwards. So this particular one right here, it's a whole lot. I think it's just not just one person, one religion, basically.
All of them,
So I'm just like, okay, a Muslim wakes up 5 a.m. and then like the imam stuff, when they actually doing the is it Allah Akbar, like, you understand? Is it also, I used to go to say that they're also supposed to stop that too. Now, for the preachers that preach on the roadside with noise and everything, that one also indirectly. Now, for that one, a part of me was saying, okay, maybe they have a point, because some of them, it's when you come and pass with short skirts, that's when they have something to say.
You didn't have to say that.
Exactly. That's when I say, okay. Come on, I'll tell you that you're having sex.
But that's the essence now.
But you are supposed to have a scripture prepared. Not when I pass. I've been away, I've gone through that before. I came to pass, that's when this guy actually had something to preach, you understand? But I see where the angle is coming from. We've got people in residential areas where churches, let's say this is your house, this is a church, and the noise. Like, for instance, where I'm staying, there's a church. When they're having their all night, forget it, you are not sleeping. You understand? You're actually awake. So I think maybe the idea is not to totally stop, but it's just to curb.
Well, and also, I think that maybe, I kind of understand what they're trying to do. For me, I think that, okay, it could be that, there's some religious leaders that, should I say, they use the pulpit to spread hate, they spread fear, they spread division. I mean, even violence. They use the pulpit to do these kind of things. And then for me, I just feel like maybe that is what they're just trying to cop all this.
But the thing is,
but then at the end of the day, I also think that this is not necessary. Yes, it is not, because the question here is that who decides who is qualified to preach?
That's what I was going to say, because I'm just like, okay,
who decides?
I've been to a Bible school. I've learned, I've done everything I have to do. Now, Bible school, the question, this is another thing, another angle. Bible school teaches you the Bible, teaches you how to explain the Bible, teaches you from the beginning and the end, everything. But the question is, does it teach you how to curb your attitude? Does it also teach you your behavior? Does it teach you what to say or what not to say? Does it teach you not to be judgmental? That's another question. So that's why I'm saying that, in as much as they are also bringing, the question is, their license, are they coming from the angle of, can you read the Bible? They're coming from the angle of, can you know how to hold your feelings or maybe your attitude or your behavior?
But
and
what if,
are you real or are you correct?
What if this becomes politicized? You understand? In the sense that those preachers are actually telling the truth, or maybe criticizing a particular political leader for maybe a bad behavior or something. And then as a result of that, they maybe revoke the license, take the license away, or you understand that kind of thing, or
it's
refuse
funny.
to give.
How do I have a license to preach? Like, first of all,
it doesn't make
sense. First of all, it's not even an occupation.
Religion is a constitutional
it's
right.
not even an occupation. That's the thing. You understand? And if you're supposed to bring it out, I don't know if I'm correct, but I think there was a time when Jesus Christ wanted to also preach in the temple. I think they were also against or something like that too. So you understand? So I also feel like, I don't know if maybe it's all that is coming back again. But my only issue is that how do I have, is it a driver's license? Is it a driving school? Is it how do you call it? It's not first of all, it's not even an occupation.
Yes.
First of all, it's not everybody who is called to be a pastor. It's not everybody who is called to be a preacher. You understand? It's, how do I put it? It's, people will say it's a calling. I can't wake up and my children are maybe a child is in school. What do you want to be in future? I want to be a pastor.
So, yeah.
You can be I want to be like, but you can't sound like it's supposed to be
an occupation.
An occupation. You know what is an occupation? If you look at it,
it's not. Yeah, you know that's okay. Just imagine a pastor, a man who God has called, like real calling. You get, and then this man says, okay, the Lord said you should open a church, preach to people, talk to people about Jesus and the rest. Let's just say, for example, and then this man is about to do that, but because he has to go and get a license.
Well, they actually do have a point. Let's be real about it, because if you are really called, and I don't know, first of all, we don't know if they're actually going to use a machine. I mean, they're going to test you. Okay, did God call you? Why do you want to be a preacher? As a license, the question is it a license for you being a preacher or license for your church?
But there are better ways to do
license
this.
For your church in the sense that it's allowing you to have a lot of people at your unit or at your church.
There are better
That's another
ways.
thing.
The license is not necessary.
Anyway, let's see. I think I'm going to personally follow this and then see how it is. And let's see. Maybe very soon, if you see any person on the road, you have a license. All right, moving on to the next one. Bayelsa police arrest FUO students for assault, cyberbullying, and abduction of colleague. This one, like, what is happening with this Gen Z? Seriously. So the Bayelsa State Police Command has arrested 2 students of the Federal University, Otoke, and another suspect for allegedly assaulting, abducting, and cyberbullying fellow student Nancy Wilfred. One of the suspects, 20-year-old Blessing Daniel, confessed to her role in the viral attack. I saw the video when she was talking. She looked like she was actually I think she was on something, admitting that she and her friends lured Winifred to her apartment after false pretenses, where she was beaten, stripped, and humiliated on camera. Now, Daniel also, who expressed regret, said alcohol and anger fueled their assault after she believed Wilfred spread false rumors about her. Police confirmed that the suspects remain in custody and will face prosecution, while another suspect identified as Favor is still at large. I'm just like,
it wasn't
20-year-old. Somebody is spreading a rumor. You see, one of the stories which we're about to look at right now will basically talk about exactly what we're looking at, where everybody feels like, I can take out my phone, buy data, take a video of anything that is happening because I want to go viral. What kind of rumor will your friend do or say that will have you strip your friend? Like your colleague, a 20-year-old.
She's your friend, like your friend.
What kind of movies are people watching these days? Or what are people on these days? You say you actually... And the way she was talking, like as if she was actually still drunk.
Yeah.
When I saw the video,
she was talking like she wasn't talking like someone that's in her right senses and something like that. Yeah. She was. See, like I said before, right? These people, university students, we sing this song. We are the leaders of tomorrow. Abi,
stop singing that song.
But that's the truth.
Stop singing it. Like it's not funny.
These are the leaders of tomorrow. These are the future leaders.
We as a point we're also saying future leaders of tomorrow. Everybody's still waiting for that future leader. What's the name? The other one's coming to say they're still future leaders of tomorrow. We're still waiting.
But that's the reality. But then why I feel so bad about this is that it didn't just happen. It was premeditated. Like they actually planned it.
They planned it.
Stripped her. And how can, oh my God.
I was like, what kind of rumor in the university? I'm putting on camera. Exactly.
Just to mock her, just to be able to laugh, just to get likes and shares.
She's 20 years. She's not below the age for prison now. Like,
I
do you know
understand.
what you've really caused this person? Psychologically, everything.
Wow.
Please, I beg. Kudos to them. They should just arrest those people. All right, let's move on to the Nollywood movie industry in Nigeria. Mary Njoku actually decries social media clout culture in Nigeria. Even death has become content. I was saying this. Before I actually continue with the story, so there was this video I saw on one of the blogs where a lady was going to bury her father, and then they were and then she was playing one Odumadu Black song, and then she was actually videoing and singing. I was like, somebody now wrote that, and I was like, everybody have their way they grieve. I was like, it's always grief. So actress and producer Mary Njoku has actually expressed deep concern over the way social media in Nigeria reduces human suffering to entertainment. So in a candid Instagram post, she lamented how tragedies, fights, and even children's tears are turned into content for clout. Njoku actually warned that this strips victims of their humanity, asking, what exactly are we turning into? While acknowledging social media's power to unite and drive justice, she also criticized how in Nigeria pain is increasingly exploited for virality. So I think she actually have a point.
A lot of it,
even when your child is crying, these people do it on content.
People just want. People think about likes and
they want
shares.
to beat their child, they will do it. You will see a video where
people are fighting to try to separate them.
You see a video where people are fighting, people are actually taking videos of it, and you are still talking at the background. It's crazy where life has really taken us to now, where you don't even know who will save you when you're in trouble, because everybody wants to have the clicks, the rights,
likes, shares, comments, and
I want to be the first to post. I want to be the first to do this. The way
that people are always very happy to record tragedies instead of showing compassion. Like, I mean, an accident scene just occurs and then you are videoing.
That's a point.
You don't even dare to help the person. Oh, like,
in as much as social media has been able to, should I say, for justice for a lot of people, proofs and stuff, but I feel like we are losing it. We are losing it, and it's pretty sad.
She has a point. I just pray that people can just kind of compassion. People should start having compassion. People should love one another. People should actually.
I feel like you should just help before you. I saw a video where a woman, it was yesterday, I don't know if it's content or it's real, but then she was like, life of a single mother of 3.
Okay.
And then like she was crying, and then later her child was like, mommy, where are you? Then like the child stopped crying. So she stopped crying, and she was like, oh, I'm here. She was like, oh, can I get biscuits? She gave the child. Later she went. So the idea is that you can't let your children see you crying. So somebody wrote something, I was like, so you actually recorded yourself crying. I was like, we don't have people cry. Like, so there was a time I was like, wait, so if I don't cry properly, will I delete it and re-cry again or what?
You have to delete it and cry until the content is like, at least when people see it, they feel emotional, they are happy. Like, I don't know.
Please, let's move on to the food industry. So this particular story, we talked about it. I think it was just a brush last week. We didn't really say too much about it. So Hilda Baci sets to cook 250 bags of rice in world's biggest jollof pot attempt. Hey, girl! When I saw that pot,
congratulations in advance.
Charlie, former Guinness World Record holder Hilda Baci has announced plans to cook 250 bags of basmati rice in a 22,619 liters pot to set a new world record for the biggest jollof pot. Now, the event is scheduled in September 12, 2025 and is expected to feed 10,000 people. All right, so this comes 2 years after Baci broke the record for the longest individual cooking marathon, cooking for 93 hours and 11 minutes. Now, the event is actually scheduled to happen in 12 of September 2025 and expected to feed like 10,000 people, and just as she said. So, what do you think?
I mean, Hilda Baci should be commended. I mean, she's doing a lot. She's trying. She should be commended. She deserves to be commended. And I also feel like this actually tells us that you can actually turn your passion, or something as simple as your passion. You can even scale it to something that can take you into global recognition. You understand? It can actually take you up and up, just your passion. So she's really doing a lot. And I know for sure that she's going to make us proud. Yeah,
she will do the best. She will make us proud. Like, I'm super, super happy for her. Too bad we are here. We cannot eat this jollof. We cannot eat this with the pussy. Cannot eat this jollof. Anyway, shout out to her. We can't wait. I can't wait to see all this. Anyway, moving on to our next story. Wedding cancelled after bride refused groom's sister as bridesmaid. My wedding, no. I have the chance to choose whoever I want. I know sometimes people want their siblings, but let's see. So a man cancelled his wedding just days before the event after his bride-to-be refused to request to include his sister as one of the bridesmaids. Despite his effort to persuade her, she remained adamant, leading him to call off the marriage before it actually began. Now, the incident actually has sparked a whole lot of debate online, with many questioning why the bride considered such a, consider such a request a deal breaker.
I don't even know what to say seriously, because for me, like,
I feel like this is not enough reason for you to break up.
Yes, that's what I want to
your,
say. To end, just because she said she didn't want your sister to be the bride.
Maybe she didn't want. Probably, what if maybe they might have had issues? What if maybe all her friends are fair and your sister is dark? I'm just saying, people actually literally they plan their trade.
I get.
You understand? What if she just didn't want?
Maybe she wanted her own sister. You get that kind of stuff now.
But it's not even enough. I feel like he has been looking for a reason to break up with her. I'm so sorry,
bro. At the end of the day, she didn't decide your groomsman. You get. She didn't decide all this one.
But for me, what I'm taking out of it is this is somebody who will never have your back. His family comes first before you.
Yeah,
that's all.
And that's how he's going to behave continually.
And she also, I feel like she could have just also accepted it. Okay, fine, let her be in it. It's a train.
Let me tell you something. I just feel like this goes beyond just that. You get it. It can just be that this man could maybe have anger issues or something. Because how can you just let me tell you something. Even if she didn't accept, you get, there's a way that you could have maybe just allowed her, maybe, or it could have just been that the lady is the one that's discussing the problem, because it could have been that the man was talking to her politely and then she just played up and the rest. And it could also be that maybe the man was just trying to pressure her and put it on her. So it's just their business, actually. If you want to get married to someone that understands you, get married to someone that is ready to accept you no matter what. I don't
the way things are expensive. You people have finished paying for everything, all that, because your sister, they won't have your sister in a train.
So all the while, when you guys were doing courtship, relationship,
even like say this kind of conversation, just make sure you have it in your early stage in your relationship.
Because I don't understand.
Would you have an issue? Maybe you can would you have an issue with my sister or my sibling in the train? If the person say no,
you look for a place.
Okay, I wanted to ask. Okay, let's say she had a brother. Was her brother part of the train too? Normally now.
This is very funny. You
people just looking at seriously. This is just a joke. It's crazy. Anyway, thank you so much. It has been a very beautiful one.
And then I cannot forget. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Nana. Today is her birthday, guys. I mean, wish her well, please.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And thanks for the gifts. That was really amazing. Trust me. Like, I love you playing too.
Same here.
Of course, coming up next in our main segment, we are having a makeup artist who will be joining us soon, and we have a very interesting conversation. So for those of you who are makeup lovers, you guys should just turn up. Like, this is something you really, really want to join. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Thank you so much, Treasure, once again. All right.